Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. You're watching Everything Weapons. I'm going to combine three breaking news stories that are happening in the military world right now. Two are going to be about America, and then the other one will be about the Russians, but sorry, I'm going to cover the two American stories first. The first one involves America and South Korea, and then the second story is about the United States and Guam, and the Russian story is about their drones and strike missile capabilities. But let's start with the American news first. If you're new here, drop a like, subscribe, and let's get right into it. So, the new Patriot battalion to bolster Guam's defenses within months. The new unit will also have short-range counter-cruise missile systems that will enhance the strategic island's defenses and grow the Army's overextended Patriot force. So, if you didn't know, the U.S. Army is on track to stand up a new battalion equipped with the Patriot surface-to-air missile system on Guam in October. The unit will also have Enduring Shield, a lower-tier air defense system that currently uses the AIM-9X Sidewinder as its interceptor. This is a major step forward in the U.S. military's years-long effort to bolster and strengthen our air and missile defenses on the extremely strategic U.S. island territory in the Western Pacific, aka Guam, right? This small island. I covered a story in the past about a B-2 stealth bomber that I believe was taking off and crashed in Guam and was, totaled, but that wasn't a very expensive American mistake. Separate video, go check it out, it's interesting. Sorry for the side tangent there. It is also a significant development for the Army's Patriot force, which continues to be worryingly overstretched due to heavy operational demands within the current conflict with Iran, because the United States, the Americans, we unfortunately have this responsibility to protect all of the Gulf states, and there are so many U.S. bases in the Middle East that it's basically logistically impossible to protect every single U.S. base and area and building, unfortunately, and that's why the Iran war is not strategically beneficial, guys. It's the worst thing for America ever, because our Patriots are super low and they're stretched out, so it's not good right now. But anyways, the new Army Air Defense Unit on Guam will be designated as 3rd Battalion, 43rd Air Defense Artillery Regiment. It will be under the purview, at least in part, of the 94th Army Air and Missile Defense Command, headquartered at Joint Base Pearl Harbor, Hickam, in Hawaii. Also in military news, breaking, is the U.S. military training with the South Koreans will be reduced because of the Iran war, and basically, to give it to you short and brief and as quick as possible, it's because South Korea does not support the United States with the conflict with Iran. And is that based South Koreans? Let's go. That are anti-Israel, right? But Trump's decision comes amid growing concerns about America's commitment to Asian allies, especially as the standoff with Iran grinds on. So obviously Trump is angry with this because he's a fake president owned by Israel. But anyways, President Donald Trump doubled down on Monday about one of his reasons for ordering the Pentagon to substantially reduce joint military training exercises with South Korea. Trump said he is upset Seoul will not assist his war, really, Israel's war that Trump is doing and destroying our country at the same time against Iran after years of U.S. protection from North Korea. My personal take on the Koreans, I want one Korean Reich, guys. I just want one Korean regime, no more brother wars. I want the Ukrainians and Russians to combine forces. I want the English and Irish need to join forces. Just no more brother wars. That's my take on Korea. Anyways, this all started a day earlier in a Truth Social post where Trump said he said his close relationships with North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un and concerns about the cost of military exercises were motivating factors for his decision. He says, quote, "South Korea has been protected by us for many, many years, and during my first term, they agreed to pay close to $3 billion a year for protection because they essentially weren't paying," Trump said, and explained at an afternoon press conference. He also said, quote, "And I asked them to do that at my request. They weren't happy about it, but they agreed. I asked for $10 billion and they were very unhappy, but we agreed for a short term that it would be $3 billion and next year would go up and the next year it would go up." So they start paying for their protection. So, yeah, the South Korea's presidential Blue House said it was reviewing Trump's comments, adding that it would continue working with the U.S. on details related to the drills and the maintenance of firm combined defense posture. So we'll see if South Korea will take back anything or perhaps not, so that they get their training with America, which is a much bigger empire here. But you know, how much protection do we really give South Korea against the North? Like, if we stop training with the South Koreans, would the North really just, like, instantly invade or give South Koreans issues? Who knows? I think it's so dumb that there's two Koreas. I just want one Korea, but I get that they're separate. But, you know, it's just like, why are we worried about this, guys? Let's worry about America, right? I think we've given our training too much. Fuck everyone else. Fuck every other country. Let's be America first and have all of our training here. Obviously, we can be friends with our allied countries, but the training isn't good here. We have a bunch of petite lesbos LARPing as men in our military. Our military parade was a tragedy, pathetic, right? So let's get that in order first. That's just my personal take. Nothing against South Korea. Next up, we have a story involving Russia. Russia is expanding its long-range strike drone network. Satellite imagery reveals growing launch infrastructure for Geran family one-way attack drones. Geran, I think I'm saying that right, including the capability of launching heavier, higher performing types. So commercial satellite images show the Russians have been expanding the dedicated launch infrastructure for its long-range one-way attack drones, including newly constructed extended rails apparently intended to accommodate larger, newer Geran variants. The construction provides concrete evidence that Moscow is increasing its ability to stage and launch larger, bigger numbers of long-range strike drones from dispersed locations near Ukraine and Belarus. The launch sites also bring more NATO territory within the drone's reach. My phone texted there. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, an investigation by The Telegraph based on commercially available satellite imagery and analysis by drone intelligence from DroneSec identified at least 10 Russian sites with newly constructed, so freshly built or expanded drone launch infrastructure. So this investigation counted at least 59 launch rails, roughly 20 of which were assessed to be long enough to support newer Geran-type drones. Open source tracking data indicated that 7 of the 10 sites had been used in Russian attacks on Ukraine. Some of the facilities have been converted from existing military bases and civilian airfields, while others have been constructed in remote areas. Yeah, the longer rails have been assessed as being associated with Russia's newer Geran 4 and 5 variants, which represent a further evolution of the long-range one-way attack munition concept. So that's what the Russians are pursuing, and I just wanted to give 3 of the biggest news articles and make a quick, brief video, just getting the news out there. Combining 3 different stories. I've never done this. It's my first time combining 3 different stories. So please, guys, let me know in the comments down below if you prefer multiple military breaking news, updates, stories in one video, or do you prefer them to be separate? It's easier to make one. I won't lie. I'm a little bit lazy today, trying something new, but let me know in the comments. I really want to know. Drop a like, a thumbs up down below is greatly appreciated. It really does help me out, guys. Takes 2 seconds. Subscribe, why not? Takes 2 seconds. Most viewers who watch my channel don't even check if they have hit the sub button or not, so please take a look. Ring the bell if you don't want to miss any videos we post in the future, coming soon. Lots of exciting content on the way to your eyeballs. Also, type us a comment down below of what you thought about this episode and these breaking news stories within the military world. And if you want all of the latest scoop, check out my older content on the channel, recent uploads that have been up for lots of months. Tons of content to binge watch, guys. So definitely take a look at the older stuff. Most people never do, so yeah. Thank you. See you in my next video. Take care, guys.